Alrighty, hello Libra, this is Truth and I'm here with your reading. So, to save time, I put out the spread already because it helps me get started. So we got the Three of Wands as the current energy over your love life, and what I'm getting, Libra, is that you are being thought of highly right now. I also got you are being thought of heavily. People are in love with you. Not just one person. Oh shit, this fell. I don't know. Not just one person, but many people. We got the world card here, and that's when the world loves you. That's when you know everybody loves you. Okay, the world card rules your online presence and your presence in your physical community. Okay, so I'm getting that the first clue that you are being thought of heavily, people are in love with you, they just love you, you are being thought of highly, is the Three of Wands showing me that people wait for you every day to do something. Okay? Whether that's for you to show up at work because everybody loves you at your job, or for you to go somewhere routinely, people can't wait to see you again, they just love when you walk through the door. Here come Libra. Okay, the fine ass superhero. Whatever actions that you take, people wait on it. All right, so that includes work, business, online, and outside, honey. All right, we got the lovers here. People just love you. The Three of Cups, you just are so funny, and I feel like the Three of Cups means that you are also establishing connections with people. When you pick up your groceries or you pick your kids up from school, you picking up something, I feel like you leave a pleasant energy behind, and people think you're pleasant in their company for however long duration you're around them. All right, I'm also getting when you travel, you don't even see the many people that's looking at you with hearts in their eyes. You have already went past. You just walk in straight forward, and you're always focused on, you know what I'm saying, your children that you got to get back to, okay? Or working hard for your family. So you are basically nose to the grindstone when these people with hearts in their eyes see you, all right? So I'm getting here with the Three of Wands here, and then the Two of Wands. It looks like some kind of disappointment when people don't see you. They're waiting, and then day turns into night, and you still have not come, and they're like, damn, I love Libra. So here's the telepathy that comes when you don't show up to places. I'm also getting that this is a missing in action energy, and you may see people just kind of like lone strangers kind of just waiting for you at the corners of a certain establishment or streets or on your block. They're just kind of like just, you know, standing around waiting there for you to even come back. When you guys go to places, there's going to be people waiting for you to come back because you just got the world in a trance. They just can't get enough of you. They got to take another look at you. You know, y'all be styling and profiling when it comes to y'all hair, y'all hats, y'all clothes, y'all beards, whatever. Because I read for males and females over here at True Tarot. All right. So, yeah. They're like, man, I got to get another look at that because you guys dress exquisitely. And I'm getting like you guys probably have just bought something. I got a diamond. So you guys have bought something that has some kind of diamond, or it's some kind of rosebud kind of piece of like jewelry or decor that you add to yourself. Some of you guys are going to get a tattoo. All right. Yeah, you guys wear fly ass head dresses, anything that you adorn your head with. And people are like, man, come see this, or let me see this, as they come up towards you or walk towards a window. Like I'm literally getting a vision of you guys walking through a mall and people coming up from the cashier place, you know, the station, cashier station that's usually to the side of the back, and walking up to the glass window, the glass pane window. After you've already walked past, of course, just to take a glimpse at you. Also, they probably looking at your butt too, okay? Probably got a nice ass, all right? Or you got a nice physique, all right? Whether you're female or male. I'm getting people just cannot stop thinking about you. So you're going to feel this with the Eight of Wands, and it's not going to be any mistake. You may try to, you know, shake your head, shake your ear to get these thoughts out, like that's weird, blah. You know, where's these thoughts of people that I saw along the way today coming from? You know, why are you thinking about them later? Because you are cerebral, you are an air sign, you are empathic for a lot of you guys. If the least, very cerebral and very intuitive too, because Libras always exercise their third eye and intuition as they navigate decisions and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Visions come to Libra very easily, and you will be like, I don't know, thinking about someone, or maybe their name will just come out of your mouth, and it's not a mistake. It's a successful landing when it comes to the telepathy that they are sending. Some not forcefully, but others are heavily thinking and kind of manifesting and wishing that you would return, with the Eight of Wands being underneath the Two of Wands, as to where people feel like, you know, disappointment when they don't see you on certain days, or they miss you just by a millisecond or by a minute or hour, and they wish that they didn't. I feel like people can only wish that they didn't miss you by a millisecond is if you've walked past them already, or you are on surveillance or cameras, recordings, Ring doorbells. These Ring doorbells is in people's hallways as they come home, right? You know, people's hallways, whether it's like a outside kind of apartment, or it has a corridor and it's inside. People have the right to have Ring doorbells on their shit. And I feel like as you grace down a hallway, it's like all eyes are on you. I should say all lenses are on you. When you know, trapeze down the street, it's like all eyes on you. Also, you guys have a very noticeable vehicle, and it's being picked up because you're doing something routinely, and there's going to be people waiting outside. But with you being the magical creature that you are, they just may miss you like fairy dust. Okay, what is the Three of Wands here for my Libras? Wait, the timing is not quite right. So moving forward, there are people that want to take some kind of action towards you, but they feel like the timing is not right. Here is this intuition that I was speaking about earlier. And you just so happen to just be guided due to traffic or detours or weather or any kind of acclimations or accommodations you have to give yourself. You may switch routes or schedules or times. I'm getting, if your feet hurt, people may not see you that day because you have to accommodate your feet. So your routine or your detour may change. You know, your routine may change, the direction you go. Something about accommodating your feet or accommodating your children. I'm also getting some of you guys are changing where you park, especially if you have to do school pickup. You'll just be like, you know what, I'm gonna park over here today. You guys are really good at navigating hot spots in your city and your locale. You can feel it in the air, okay? Where the hot spots are and to avoid them. Hot spots such as violent places where there's distemperament, violence erupting at any minute, brawls, fights, accidents, anything like that. Because you're so well adapted to your children, you have exercised this muscle very strongly. So you will just easily be like, no, I don't think it's safe to go this way today. Also, your parents, you adapted a lot to your parents being like lighthouses for you growing up. And you guys are always making sure to keep a hand on your kid, on their shoulder, on their arm, their hand, whatever. You're always like guiding them. Keeping up with the children. So is somebody waiting for you to be alone one day? Okay? I feel like when you finally are, they still will miss the opportunity because it appears you'll be very nonchalant or very focused. I'm seeing all these figures with their heads faced away from me. Here, 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 and here. Okay? You're just not looking. And there are people here gallantly trying to get your attention here and here as well. Somebody would have to have a face-to-face with you, they see, in order for you to finally have them in your focal point. So I see people trying to get in your focal point. I hope they don't get hit by something because I'm getting weight. So something here about a traffic accident Like literally, I'm getting some guy riding past on a bicycle. And he's looking at you so hard, he just tips over. As an example, all right? A female may trip. People may trip as they're walking up to you because they're just so smitten, all right? And it's like you're kind of used to this. Like, it's, love is your cologne. You basically, got used to it. We have balance here. One person is giving too much in this relationship. People feel like they are doing more to run into you than you are running into them. I'm also getting the same thing when it comes to an ex. I'm going to have to talk about an ex right now. There's an ex that has not moved on. They want you to think they have, though. Could have been a relationship you had with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Gemini. Okay? This person here is pretending like they're okay with you moving on. And I'm also getting in the same breath, they are trying to pretend like they have moved on. They have not. And you will keep on getting intuitive hits of an ex. And it's like a brainstorming or brain cramming session. Why am I thinking about this person? What the hell? Why does this person keep coming across my intuition? It's because you finally stopped giving a fuck, or you finally stopped thinking about them, or you finally got them out your system. This is one of those spiritual laws as to where when you finally move on, now all of a sudden someone becomes obsessed, or now all of a sudden now all of a sudden people want to take action. Someone wants to take action, or they see, how much you mean to them. It's just like a spiritual awakening, like a light bulb just turns on. Okay, when you remove your energy. I'm also getting that you should apply the same kind of logic or strategy or spiritual law, I should say, when it comes to dating. You guys are going to be creating a new connection soon, or you're currently in the middle of them. And I got that someone wants to miss you. And I feel like you've learned that spiritual lesson. But if you haven't, I'm letting you know, because they actually would like for you to wait so that they can miss you. Wait on communicating with them, texting them, calling them. They will contact you. Also, for some of you guys, this is just some unexpected communication coming in because you have withdrawn your energy. You haven't contacted somebody. So I see them unexpectedly reaching out to you. If they do not have a way to visit you or contact you, you will just have heavy thoughts of them, because the only way they can see you now is in your dreams, in their dreams, and through intuition. Okay? But going back to new love real quick. Somebody could also just feel like you don't contact them enough. Like I said earlier, some people enjoy being missed and making the first move or contacting you first. They enjoy taking the initiative. But there's someone else here as well, another energy, where these energies here, they don't think you are taking enough action towards them. And they're starting to give up hope that you will keep the conversation going or the connection going. They feel like maybe they feel like maybe you've abandoned the connection. They keep checking their phone. They keep checking their phone. They keep checking an email, waiting on you. You will feel this heavy pressure coming from someone who is waiting to hear from you in business, personal relationships, family, and love. Also, you will feel your children heavily at this time, like when they need you. And I feel like you can correspond with them telepathically and just let them know everything's going to be okay, or just send them positive energy throughout the day, especially if they are treading forward in unknown territory or somewhere new, or they're just simply growing up. And you're like, look, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to start navigating life on your own. I'll always feel you, throughout the day, though. Okay? And your children don't want to detach. They want you to keep on, guiding them with your hand on their shoulder or their arm or their hand. And I feel like some of you guys are like, look, slowly but surely I'm going to start weaning. And I'm going to just walk here and wait and let you go the rest of the way. When I used to take you all the way, I'm going to start slowly weaning you by dropping off one block back, or you are dropping your kids off farther back for some reason. Maybe because you're trying to avoid someone. Sometimes your kids will be late. And it's all protection. Anyway. This Lovers, 3 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. Like I said, you guys have learned the spiritual lesson of being able to detect the kind of communication that people need from you and whether you can give it to them or not. Also, like I said, there are people who can feel like you've released them because they can feel a drop when trying to usually connect to you. They can't connect to you kinetically or energetically like they usually can, and they feel like you've fallen out of love with them because they used to feel your heart burning for them or unfinished business coming from you. You still wondering if there's more, but it seems like you have concluded, wondering, feeling, hoping, with the 2 of Wands in the reverse and the spiritual lesson card here. You've learned the spiritual lesson from some of your connections. You see what they want. You see what you would need to do. You see what you can do, what you can't do. And you are making decisions based off that. Like, I just can't give you what you want when it comes to communication. I'm sorry if you... I just really can't do more than what I have to be guided, and it has to be like right. So anybody who wants you to contact them more than you do, you probably be like, I just really can't do that. If somebody would like to contact you, if somebody would like for you to contact them less, you'll be like, well, I really can't do that. I'm a talker. If you don't like that, fine. If you think I talk too much, whatever. If you think I don't contact you enough, I don't think that's true, says Libra, but I can't do any more than that. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm also getting here, like, you guys may be in connections where you see people like to argue. And you may be like, I just can't do it based off that. Or people who like to play mind games or make you miss them. And you're like, I'm sorry, I just can't do that. I mean, I don't like people who like to make me miss them. Like, I don't want anything synthetic. I want everything to be organic. Don't make me miss you, because you'll miss me with that bullshit. Don't play mind games to try to be cute and sexy and have me on your mind, have you on my mind. Because if Libra sees that a person is trying to make it as to where they're heavily thinking about someone, they will see it as a mind game. Like, I see what you're doing. You're just not contacting me so that I could be like having you run through my mind rent free. And I feel like it is, coercive, like strategy. And you may not like that. You don't want nobody playing mind games with you. You may also notice that people are trying to be very silent while trying to create a connection with you, or silent on the phone, or taking a long time to respond, or having very dry text. And you're like, is this person trying to pull more from me? Does this person want to just see me wild out and be in love with them and fill them up with energy and give them lots of compliments while they restrict their energy? And that brings us here. If you see that if you see that you are giving more than someone else, you stop. If you feel like you're giving too much in a relationship, then the other person, it's out. Some of these people here were meant to teach you that spiritual lesson, so you can come to where you are today and make decisions on connections based off communication or lack thereof. Yeah. Also, I'm getting the way that people talk around your kids. Like, that's going to be another indicator of whether or not you be in a relationship with someone. You bring your kids around. If they don't pay any attention to them, you're like, oh, okay. They don't even acknowledge them. Or they start cursing around them. Or they play the wrong music. Or they're too playful. Like, to the point where they're hurting your kids' feelings with their playful ass jokes. And, Or I'm getting somebody may even say dirty limericks around a kid. But it's like I'm really getting hurtful jokes and it's hurting the kid's feelings, or hurtful actions and it's hurting the kid's feelings. You're like, okay, that's a no. whether that is actually the kid's parent that you're going through that shit with, or if it's a new love interest. Okay, this is how you're moving forward. New Libra, who this? I'm gonna listen to my intuition all the way on a million this time. I'm not gonna second guess it at all. I'm not gonna let nobody make me second guess it or nothing. When I feel like I should move on, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be open to this person possibly following up with better behavior or none of that. I'm out. You are making decisions very quickly, and these are 10 toes down ass decisions. If you feel like you and the person don't share the same vision. Some of you guys are currently in relationships and seeing this. You're living with the person, you're married to them, you have kids, and you like, I don't think I should wait anymore when it comes to what I'm feeling inside. I think I need to take action, because you're going to keep on having roaring, bubbling thoughts of leaving. The longer you sit there, the longer your intuition is going to get louder and louder and louder, telling you to make that decision that you got in your head on that person. Your intuition just going to get louder and louder with the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. And it's not going to stop plaguing you with the same shit that this person is doing or ain't doing until you make that decision to move away or move on. We got addictions here as the spiritual advice, and addiction is affecting this relationship. Wow. So I feel like this may come out after you've already committed yourself to this person in some way, by living with them, marrying them, having kids with them, getting on contracts and leases together, apartments, cars. Now you find out the motherfucker got an addiction. Now you find out, or after you have went into a financial commitment with someone, some of you guys are going to find out that this person don't have the kind of addiction that's drug. It could be a spending addiction. It could be a gambling addiction, or it could be a sex addiction. Okay. This person could also have an bipolar disorder or depression, where they're addicted to negative thoughts. Some of you guys will find out that the person you're dating is very anal about cleaning, and they obviously have OCD, and you're like, I'm not going to keep on getting into arguments every day about how the dish rag is placed, or if there's a grain of rice on the floor. It's getting violent, and I want peace. Where did this even come from? It's like this person waited. They're like, wait, I'm not going to show my imbalances yet. I'm going to wait. 2-3 years down the line, at least 2 years, and then I'ma show them, Libra, that I'm crazy crackers. Like, okay. Yeah, it's somebody's got an addiction that's affecting this relationship. Also, somebody has an addiction to being like very self-centered. Like, no, I'm not gonna do it. No. And you're like, we can't make decisions together if every time I come to you, you're like paralyzed in fear. You don't know what to do. You're an overthinker and a procrastinator. We need to get this paid. We need to take this action. We need to do this now. If somebody is arguing with you, or they're in a war in their own mind, and you know, you just simply trying to make them do it makes them violent or passive aggressive, you're going to be like, you know what, fuck this. Then I could do bad all by myself. I need for somebody to keep up with schedules, dates, deadlines, schedule. Like, somebody may even, like, I don't know, have a drinking, a sleeping, or a pill addiction, and they forgetting to pick up the kids from school, or the kids just tearing up the house and they just there asleep, or they ain't moving. It's just shit everywhere every time you come home. It's no organization, or it's people in your house, or they done got some, or they done made decisions without you around, or without you. You coming home, this person got contractors, servicemen and shit. It's things moved around. They done redesigned. So you're like, what the fuck? You got to put your purse down, and it just fall on the floor. Like, wait a minute, what happened to the table that's usually here? Oh, baby, or boo, or sweetheart, or Libra. I don't know who this person is. This could be a roommate situation, family, love. I don't know. You know. I moved it here. And you're like, that is a dumb place to put. That is ugly. Don't put that there. It could be a sacred reason why you want things to stay in place. And then I'm also getting somebody is just like addicted to chaos and arguing. Somebody don't like peace, or you're seeing that you ain't gonna never have no peace being with this person, living with this person. Some of y'all feel like y'all was doing better alone. Y'all can make decisions on your own without somebody's 2 cents. You don't have to wait for nobody. You do what you want to do. Plans work out perfectly. There's easy transitions and everything. And you're like, okay, let's see how this person operates. Let's see how they think. And they are just like ass backwards, like when it comes to what they think y'all should do regarding the same situation. So let's say it's an emergency. And you're like, okay, the first thing that we need to do is this, this, and this. And they're like, no. We need to do this and this. And you're like, that is not going to work. And then it's an argument. I just see you like, I'm going to stop arguing with this dumb motherfucker, and I'm going to just start letting them see the consequences of their fucking actions. So things got to go wrong. Mistakes have to be made. You have to sit through paranoia and fear until things work out, while letting this motherfucker be at the head or the stern of anything and kind of hope for the best. Or you're just letting motherfuckers win arguments. You're letting somebody else bring balance and harmony in for a change. Why do you always have to bring in harmony first? You allowing this person to do it. And you got to go through the underbelly and the in-between until they learn the spiritual lesson of, nigga, get your ass up and start fucking doing some shit. Or bitch, get your goddamn ass up. Look alive. I'ma just let you figure out what time it is. I'ma just let this happen so that you can see routines really do need to be done. They need to be adhered by. They need to be done correctly by a certain time in a certain way. I'm going to wait until you see that. Now it's chaos. Now it's conflict. Now you wondering, oh, what? I told you to mail that last week. I told you to turn that in. I told you that this is the time this should have been we should have woke up. I told you that this was due on that day. I told you what time the kids get out of school and where it was. And what did you do? I told you you can't do it like that. You can't cook it like that. I told you they don't like it like that. But I'm going to just step back, says Libra, in this scenario, and just see how well you can bring balance into situations without me, since you want to keep on going back and forth. This could be on a job. This could be during an errand. This could be in the home. This could be you and a service contractor. This could be you and a partner, you and a client. You trying to mow this person's grass. They like, yeah. And you're like, lady, I've been doing this for years. It's supposed to be done like this. So you just do it her way. And I, you like it? Oh, Lord, that looks hideous. Well, that's what it looks like when you want to do things. You make things look hideous. You guys work in some kind of manufacturing or technology field. I'm even getting clinical. And it's people telling you, stop doing things like that, because they want to be in charge. The Five of Wands is too many chiefs in the kitchen. Oh, too many chefs in the kitchen. And too many people that want to be the chief. Too many people that want to be the chief. And too many chefs in the kitchen. It needs to only be one chef and the rest workers. All these motherfuckers want to be the chef. They want to be the sous chef. So they're like, we should do things like that. And what's your experience? And let me do it. Now the whole goddamn fucking line slowed down. They're like, no, I wanted to let Francis do they shit. Because the Francis wanted to keep on picking with me. I just went out and I just had a drink or a smoke. And I just wanted to see how well things would go while I was back, while I was gone. Now I'm back. And they're like, oh my God, Libra, please don't do that again. Francis, you're fired. And they like, Libra, please take over. And you're like, Y'all don't even have to say anything. Good night. Good night. Oh, we love Libra. Oh my God. So certain things are happening that's really like fucked up just for you to get love at the end. Some of the calamity and bullshit y'all going through is all pre-planned by the universe. Remember, just wait. It's about to all make sense. It had to go like that, or else you wouldn't have gotten the reward, the promotion, the crown, the respect. And also, people need to see what's up with them and their limitations. Environments need to see who brings harmony and balance and who don't. I'm also getting this is happening at rental complexes. Could even been an Airbnb or some kind of club situation or some kind of contract situation. Or any other little snafu or bank error. Just let things balance out. Let the environment see who the problem is. And just wait, because balance and harmony and peace is about to be restored. Because some of you guys are ready to move or quit, and you don't even have to make these decisions. The balance is going to balance it out. Because some of y'all are addicted to problem solving and doing things on your own, and y'all have to be stopped sometimes by the divine to be reminded that, you know, the spirit world can help you on this if it all seems too much. You can use spirituality to heal situations, of course, yourself, and relationships. They just sometimes are under heavy transit energy or spiritual lessons. Doesn't mean that they have to end. It means that y'all two had to go through this to finally make peace or get to mutual understanding, or for this person to understand what they supposed to do and what they really good at and what you supposed to do and what you're really good at, and for motherfuckers to stop telling you let me do it when they not good at it, and to tell you and to stop telling you to stop doing shit that you're good at. And it's all gonna work out. Oh, look, see? The children. Somebody trying to tell you how to parent your kids. Somebody about to see how well you do in 1 minute. Because they about to, see, they had their foot in their mouth. Somebody here wanted to be the chief over how you raise your kids. Whoever this person is, it could be any kind of person. You know who it is. I don't have the time to name all these different fucking pronouns all the time. Look at that. And sometimes motherfuckers just need time apart. Everything don't need to be, let's have a family meeting, or we need to talk. I ain't got nothing to say. This is given, I don't have nothing to say. Distance brings clarity. That person will figure it out on their own, whatever they accused you of or jump to conclusions with. People are going to see they made mistakes here when it came to what they said or what they thought when it comes to you. Oh, and finance is going to be just fine. Oh, just fine, like candy rain. You want to know why? Because when you're around, things just simply go right. And you are a Libra, so you naturally are a magnet for abundance, prosperity, and wealth. So whoever the hell is fucking around and is about to lose you, they better shut up. Because who got the money? Who always on time with it? Who got them finances? Who works hard every day? Who knows how to make good financial decisions? You. So if somebody knows what's good for them, they better be quiet. If they want to keep on enjoying being financially sound. And somebody needed to see that too. Because somebody here was just warm with you a little bit too much. Or they just didn't believe in you. And there go the money. And you just want to, I just see you looking at this person like, yeah, but you shut the fuck up now. Or next time. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts that, you know what I'm saying, you just don't like underperform or not get something right. And some of these people don't even they not even related to you or nothing. How the hell is people from your outside external environment obsessed with how you taking care of your fucking kids and your fucking finances? And if you on different pages or not with your motherfucking person. if you really together with that person or not. It's none of their business. And it seems like you guys just stopped giving a fuck what people think, and you just been fine. Yeah, all an external party is intruding on this relationship. Yeah. And also somebody trying to tell you how to raise your kids, how you should be making money, when you should start this, when you should stop that. Okay, that's enough of you putting all your time towards that. Maybe you should start. Somebody trying to make you, somebody here trying to tell you how to make decisions. And sometimes these are friends. They be your friend and stuff. I think that you should start. And they touching your, clothes and your hair. You should start wearing it forward. And I think that you should start, putting this like this in your car. They come and arrange and shit. And you're like, you should wear it like that. No. Your kids, they should do this. They shouldn't do that. Yeah. You got a friend in me, Libra. Like, bitch, no, I don't. You got an enemy in me if you don't shut up. Do you hear any chaos over here? And that's why people is talking shit, because you keep it so peaceful. They don't want it to go to your head. Warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. Pay attention to the way people talk to you. Don't keep thinking or hoping that maybe they're gonna just see that you got this. They're never gonna see. They actually want to keep being obsessed with how you do things and keep on running you, whoever this is. And you're like, but everything gonna balance out. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Hold on. I'm also getting that people are obsessed with looking at your daily routines because they really like the way you take care of your kids, and how you take care of yourself, and how you do things. It's very pleasant to look at you just do your own project management in your head. Just effortlessly breeze to the next task, and everything is done by bedtime, and you just keep it together, including yourself. You know how some people, it feel like the world is on their shoulders as they try to organize everything around them. It makes it as to where they deplete themselves, or they don't get around to themselves, and it looks like that. Like, damn, you obviously just, always tend to the world around you. You don't do that. Or you've learned the spiritual lesson and you stopped doing that, and you started incorporating more sleep. So I'm getting that motherfuckers is mad at you for being asleep because you such the head honcho. Your health comes first. Whether you've been prioritizing it or not, if you haven't, spirit will do it. And that's why people don't see you some days. Because you made it a day of rest. Or somebody waiting on you if they don't hear from you. Let's say you're tired. You're like, well, instead of explaining and telling people all about my life, I'm just going to incorporate sleep, so that there will never be a time where somebody's waiting on me because I have to sleep. I won't overbook myself, or I won't overweigh myself. Some of you guys like to build Rome in one day because you've seen yourself do it, especially in your younger years. But you're supposed to be having soft days sometimes. And some of y'all have been put into a soft life, and that's why it's a conflict with you carrying things out like you usually do. And for others, you guys have been rested up, and it is time to get back to all of your tasks. And you may be surprised by how much you can do. And now that you've learned that spiritual lesson, you know just how much rest and pause you need to have so that everything can run smoothly. And I'm getting your job or your family or your relationship needs to fucking understand that. But y'all will have it out though, and they will understand. Some of y'all got obsessive ass friends, and they will start being passive aggressive and petty when they don't hear from you. And you're like, okay, well then guess what? You don't have to ever hear from me again. Block. Because you're not going to make me explain my life to you, and you're not going to make it seem like, well, get on top of it. You know what? Okay. And I just see you walking, and they're going to be like, Libra, and they ain't heard from you since. So now they want to give you some money for you to, I'm sorry for being a petty, aggressive bitch or asshole. Here's some money, or here's a gift, or here's some help, or look, I got a discount for you, or look, I got this for you. And you're going to be like, thank you. Well, can I come back and you? No, you cannot. Or here come your baby daddy. I got the money. I don't need a peace break in this peace bond. I liked it when you wasn't around. Or this is a parent or somebody that's supposed to help you with something. Could be a roommate. It could be somebody, a business partner. Or like I said, just some person who sees you've locked them out. All of these people go into that category. You locked them out your life. So they feel like maybe if they give you some money, they can break this silent treatment. But I'm seeing with the world card at the bottom of the deck, you don't want them back in your life. Some people is trying to show you that they got finances and you just being quiet because you like your world the way that it is. And their finances is not worth them being added in to your peaceful life. Let's go ahead and look at this gray deck real quick. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for being a subscriber if you are. Thank you for liking the video if you did. Thank you so much. I want to thank you. Somebody also need clarity to just see how grateful they need to be that you in their life. Somebody here was not liking how you was showing them I really can run things on my own. That's what you kind of start showing somebody at work or in your neighborhood or in your family or in your relationship, and they start getting jealous and they felt like maybe they need to kind of show you a thing or two by micromanaging you to let you know you ain't such hot shit, Libra. What if you missed the spot? They trying to point out shit. You like, done, did it, no I didn't, already done. And they like mad because they really want to run you or they want to micromanage you and they fucking can't. But they forceful ass. Some of these people is mad as they micromanaging you because you're just getting things done and you're not speaking. It's people that want you to cultivate a friendship with them while you are buying things at the store, while you are working at work, while you are online. They would like for you to cultivate connections, not just be nose to the grindstone. Or when you're cleaning up, they would like, for you to kind of sit down and talk a little bit. They don't like it when you just go home and go to sleep. And some of you guys, a lot of Libras, especially Libra males, that work as servicemen in manufacturing, technology, or clinical, y'all be having people that want y'all to stay. I'm getting somebody who just continues on communication or starts handing you beer or saying they'll pay you extra for you to stay longer because they really like your aura. They really like your frequency and your vibration. But you gotta go though. You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna be like, okay then. Well, fine. Or I even see them like, you're trying to wrap it up. They kind of like blocking the edge. You're like, so, you know what I'm saying? Here's a beer. How you doing? Like, fine, sir, ma'am. Moving so fast for, I never forget when I went to go pick up my daughter early from school 2 years ago. And the damn school didn't want me to leave. I'm like, listen, I came up here to pick her up because her shoe was just kind of like rubbing into her foot too damn much. And I told her not to wear my damn Jordans to school because they broke in for my foot shape, not hers. And she feel like because we wear the same size, she can wing it. And I'm like, them has been really encrypted and molded for my feet. But you go ahead, though. And she called me by noon. Mommy, it hurts. I'm like, yeah, I'll come, baby. And I came up there. I'm like, all right, well, come on. Hey, where you going? I'm like, home. She's kind of limping. Why you moving so fast? Let's sit and talk for a spell. I don't want to sit in this goddamn school. I was sitting on a bench in the main office like, you pick up your kid early. Y'all probably about to go to lunch or y'all about to go to Target or some shit. You kind of ready to go. You're like, I'm glad you wanted to come home. I missed you. Come on, let's go do some fun shit. That's Libra. What are you, male or female? People like, I lock the doors. Like, damn, they just stepping in front of you. Hi, how are you doing? You're like, oh, you almost made me bump into you. Like, chill. Yeah, chill with us. Like, oh my God. Obsessed. Oh, wait a minute. Who are your jets? Look, If you see that certain places like to keep you for a spell, you're going to stop going there. And they see it too. Like, stop slowing me down. Release me. You know what? If I'm so addictive, I'll just not come. People using anything to stay longer. They bringing kids. They offering you kids stuff. They offering kid activities. Your baby daddy, baby mama showing up out of nowhere. Family showing up. Because they know if they offer something for the kids, they get to stay around you longer. They don't like the time apart. Okay. Even when you buy things, people are going to be like, let's say you go to Chick-fil-A and you order something and you're like ready to go. And they're like, okay, you know how they like, say your order again when you get to the window, you ready to just pay and grab your bag. They're like, okay, so you had 2 orange sodas, 1 bacon chicken, and 1 salad, right? And you're like, no, that's completely wrong. Oh, I think that's probably the order behind you. 1 second. And they just leave the little window open and they're just like, hold on. So how are you today? Like, can you just focus and get that right? Don't ask me how the fuck I'm doing. I don't want another motherfucker's order. Hold on a second. Can you just say it again? I'd like, and you repeat the 7 items that you ordered, not the 4 that this motherfucker talking about. And they leave the little drive-through door open the whole time. And they just keep walking past like, going to get your stuff, Libra. I'm over here. Look at me. I'm going to turn around, give you a side shot, give you a side view. Yeah. Going to do a little stretch for you. Okay. Hold on. Now, that's a this, and this, right? Like, yeah. Okay. That'll be 76 total. I'm just kidding. That'll be 44. Do I have to check the bag, says Libra? No, you don't have to check the bag. You ain't got to get an attitude either. I do kind of have an attitude. I have every right. You know what? I don't know how the rest gonna end, but that's my example. And you just gonna be like, you know what? Fuck that drive-through. Fuck that place. I'm good. You think that they just pissing you off, but nah, they just want to like look at you and just... I mean, this is the kind of situation where you just gonna keep looking, right? Looking at their ass, and that's what they want. Like I said, people is doing anything for a face-to-face. Wow. People online is gonna be doing this too. Anything for a face-to-face with you, but we'll see that in a minute. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards. We got cleanup, deletes text and calls, secret apps, having a second phone number. Somebody feels like that must be what's going on, because like they trying to reach you. A lot of people are trying to contact you now. They didn't before. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Remember, somebody wasn't giving as much as you when it came to communication. You was waiting on them, and you was like, fuck this shit. I like to talk. I like to be thought of. Let's have some organic love. Stop being so fucking controlled with everything, so that you can go ahead and make it seem like I'm not on your mind, or have me, or have you running through mine. Stop it. And you saw through that clearly. Also, like when you are doing correspondence with somebody who wants to be your friend, let's say that you are having back and forth correspondence with your landlord or a service person or a client, and you're like, okay, bye-bye. And you're waiting for them to say what time they're going to come, your scheduled date, or waiting for payment, or waiting for the next instruction, and they just don't give it to you for a while. Like, or let's say you're trying to wait for your food, or you're at a dealership, or you're waiting for somebody to contact you back about an apartment or a car, and they're like, okay. You're gonna be like, release. They try to call you back, you don't answer. They've been blocked already. They want to take forever. They want to play around with you. That person wants to be your friend. They would like more engagement. They don't like you being so straight and to the point. But a lot of you guys are very business minded. A lot of you guys are entrepreneurs. A lot of you guys are very cerebral, and a lot of you guys are very cerebral. And you don't have time to be checking your phone, waiting for this motherfucker. It's frying your brain. So you're like, it's better to just release it. I guess I was just going the wrong way. because everything is supposed to come to me effortlessly. It should be effortless communication. If I'm in the right place and if I'm really talking to the right people and this is soul kin and this is meant to be. So anyway, that person that was taking too long to give a damn about whatever, whether it was effort, action, finances, a message, they're contacting you now and see that they can't get through. So I feel like y'all changed y'all phone number. I feel like y'all moved. I feel like y'all blocked somebody. Okay. All right. Also, I'm getting somebody who was contacting you way too fucking much, and you just blocked them. And they thought that you wasn't because you needed the money or you needed the other foot to drop in the situation when it came to them. And you was just like, you know what? I'll just suffer. Gotta work it out. I'll just let this bounce out. I'll just not contact you because I already did my part and just let you finish the rest. And if anything gets fucked up, it's gonna be on you. Or you don't want to pay me, you missing out. I don't care. You don't want to complete the other half of you the one who's going to get fired or fined. It's not scaring me none. Somebody wants you to be gripped with obsessive thoughts that something could go wrong. You like, I already mastered that spiritual lesson. I just don't force it, or I do the best that I can do, and however it comes back is the way it's supposed to. And that divine, easy like Sunday morning shit is pissing somebody off. But they can't really blow their top about it, because even if they do, you still won't care. People are trying to make you feel a certain type of way about how they feel because they made it that way, that they're feeling that way, or something backfired. See, you wanted me to be obsessed about you, but now you're obsessed about me. And some people wanted you to be obsessed about you getting into trouble, and it backfired and it switched because you're a Libra or you rule justice, and now they're gripped with obsessive thoughts about getting fired. Or something wrong going for them because they want to play games. They want to play catch a Libra. Or somebody wanted to hold up your time and you just stop going back. You're like, okay, it's freaking weird. So a lot of people feel like they need to clean up their act because you were the teacher that showed them like what they need to do away with. Especially when it comes to pettiness, competition, and fucking anger. Or intimidation. Like, who the fuck is you trying to intimidate or anger or bully? I don't give a goddamn about. Bullies are broke and sad. I don't need to worry about what's gonna happen next with you. You gonna dig your own grave. A negative person, evil person, they always get what's coming. I ain't got to take revenge towards you or report you or nothing. You gonna get yours. I already just released it to the universe. We got the unexpected events, sudden change, unplanned love affair. Somebody is about to communicate with you, and it's very unexpected. Okay, or it's unexpected that you moved on as well. Like, people keep on seeing you walk right past them or have nothing to do with them, and they thought that that was gonna make you nervous, and you're completely at peace with that decision. Or somebody is sitting around you and thinking that maybe, you're going to, initiate getting back together or initiate conversation, and you don't. And you have no qualms. You're not nervous. Some people are trying to irritate you, frustrate you, and it's just not. It's just not. And they're like waiting for you to do something. We got in the dark. Okay, people don't know what the fuck is going on. They feel lost and they fear the unknown because people out here is trying to fuck around. And they're going to do a them on them. Like, seriously. Well, I should say, you're going to be doing a them on them. You're going to show somebody what it feels like. In a very... I got a laced cake. It's going to just be like a nice cake the way that you lay it out for them to see. Would you like it if somebody did this to you? Do you see what it feels like when you don't take action, or you don't call? Now you're gonna see what it feels like, not to be called is what I'm saying. Like, do you like how it feels, kind of thing. Also, somebody used to always leave you in the dark. Now you're leaving them in the dark. Like, how does it feel? to not know what's going on, or to be afraid of the unknown. Like you tried to make me afraid of the unknown. Now you're afraid. How does it feel? So you're doing a them on them, and it's like unexpected. And the way you're doing it, it forces them to clean up their act. They can't keep going back and forth with you anymore the way that you handle the situation or handled the situation. You stop caring about the unknown. You stop fearing shit. You're not going to let somebody make you feel lost or like you don't know what you're doing. You learned the spiritual, you mastered the spiritual lesson of not giving a fuck about what nobody think or what somebody is about to do next. You just let that go. And those two components that you're taking with you, not giving a fuck about what anybody thinks about you and not fearing the unknown, is going to take you far in so many ways. A lot of you guys have also learned how to calm your anxiety. You have figured out what works for you when it comes to routines and mental health. What you need routinely, daily, you have found out what that is that you need to consume. And you're like, some people try to figure out your addictions and fucking play with them. Like, oh, we don't have that today. You're like, okay. Have a good day. I'll just not like it anymore. I'll just master myself. Or I'll just go somewhere else. But I see a lot of you guys like, well, I'll just quit. Because if you think that you're going to hold me up or have me obsessed with the next time you are going to be able to let me have my way, you are sadly mistaken. People ain't seen you. They can't call you or nothing. Home. I know it. They gonna come to your house. Also, people who you live with, they're gonna be cleaning up their behavior. All right. Moving in together, living with someone feels like home. You guys are making decisions right now when it comes to home, moving, if you want to live with someone or not, or move in with them. I feel like you guys are hunting for apartments or homes at this time, and I feel like unexpectedly you guys are gonna move. Everything is gonna work out for you, and you're gonna be celebrating. You and your children, you and your person, or you and yourself. Everything's going to work out for you. And it's people that are like, ain't nothing going to work out for you. You are keeping people in the dark about what you got planned, which stops things not working out for you. You keeping people in the dark makes it so where it does work out for you. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people at their work, they really like you. They're flirting with you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they don't like it that you're just keeping it business or keeping it platonic. Yeah. Your spiritual advice is to stay guarded. Resisting connections. Keeping your guard up and not falling in love. You want to really make, you want to make decisions from your head, not your heart this time around as well, when it comes to another thing that you are trying out when it comes to what you learned from your last spiritual lesson. Also, we have here avoiding sex with the Five of Wands in the reverse. So in your environment, you are coming off like you are loyal to one person because people don't understand why you won't connect with them. You must have someone. They're not sure, but you must have someone. So I guess they're going to be like riding around or something. These could be new people that's interested in you in past as well. All right. Also, your current person may want to know if you are being loyal to them. Also, how you're coming up in your environment is that you are basically just celibate and you just are divine and you just keep your nose to the grindstone. You do your work, you take care of your kid, and you go home. And I feel like that is making people go crazy because they really like that divinity, but they know that they will have to clean up their life in order to fit your vibration or frequency that you're in. Because how are you not addicted to anything? How are you not having a negative mindset or lost? How come you don't give a damn who dating who when it comes to new love interest and past? You know, your ex wonder why you don't care about who they dating, if they moved on or not, or if they want to be in the kid's life or not, or if you want to have another one. You don't care if they want to do that or not, and you don't care what they got going on. Also, your exes want to know why you're not consumed on whether or not they having children with other people. You're just not. You don't care who they having sex with or nothing. It's called over. Some of you guys have baby mamas that's, you know, like, damn, you just gonna be all loyal like that to her? Not me, we got kids. Don't you want to have another one? You're like, no. Or you got multiple baby daddies and they're like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you being so loyal, you know, to yourself or with somebody else? You don't want to, you know, I'm your baby daddy. You can fuck with me if you want, you know what I'm saying? You can have another kid, hell, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of just want you out my life, so. Whether you're male or female, I read for both sides. Also, people are just trying to get to the bottom of why you have a fear of intimacy. It's because you don't like them. You don't want their phone number. You don't want to have a love affair with them. People are wondering why you don't care about where they live, if things is working out in their life, where they work. You just don't give a damn being in the dark about any of these people, okay? Because you don't like them, you feel like they're wrong for you. Or you get bad vibes off of them. That's it. And we got convenience over heart. Like I said, you starting to think with your head when it comes to friendships. Not starting. We have different journeys where sometimes we're not meant to think with our head. We fall in love and we in love, goddammit. And you can't think when it's blind love. And then we have some journeys where we like, okay, let me micromanage this. And people like, you know, fall in love with me. And you're like, I would like to fall in love too, but not with the wrong person, because that shit is annoying. Ain't nothing like falling in love with the wrong person. You rather not even open up the floodgates, because when you love, you'll love hard, or you'll give it your all, or you will, you know, you'll be really cerebral, you know, and you can't have it as to where you open up your heart, you open up your mind or your soul to somebody and they just abandon the connection. Now you got to get them out your system. You know yourself. You know yourself. Then we got motherfucking caught. What the fuck? Found evidence on their phone. Someone said something. Caught in the act. Oh my God. Somebody wants your phone number. Somebody's going to end up calling you. You guys are going to be surprised when y'all get some fucking unexpected message coming in. Or somebody is seeing that they've been caught trying to fuck with you, be petty, play mind games, piss you off, and start fires and drama. They see you have caught on and you don't want to have nothing to do with them anymore. By the way that you talk to them, you keep things short, or they just see every time they contact you, you just don't fucking answer. Because this person tried to make you feel like if you don't answer, the worst was going to come. And you were like, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm just getting you're over it, and they're going to be seeing it too. Also, people are going to be seeing, like, well, Libra really doesn't like me, because they never hit me up on social media, comment, text, email, like, follow, subscribe, respond. Obviously, Libra does not like me. They don't. They don't want to be my friend. They are not gripped by obsessive thoughts. They don't need any money. They don't care about the time apart. Whatever interference they tried to do to rile you up or get you to contact them, you ignored them too. And that's it. Or you don't love them anymore. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to book a reading with me, check the description box.